My friends, this recipe is perfect for us that don't like washing plates. Us that detest washing plate, that we don't have the dishwashing machine, this is the perfect recipe for us. Today we'll be making one pot chicken rice. You just need only one pot to make a very delicious chicken and rice with plantain and everything. You can imagine how delicious it's going to be with just one pot. So before we proceed, let's run through the ingredients real quick. Making use of some chicken. We'll be making use of some washed and drained rice. This rice was properly washed and it was properly drained. We'll be making use of some plantains, ripe plantains that was already peeled and chopped into small bite sizes just like this. We'll be making use of some habanero pepper, onion, some tomato. In my spices plate, I have some thyme, ginger garlic powder, some rosemary, some curry, salt and seasoning cube. We'll also be making use of this tomato paste. So let's just get right into cooking. Now into a bowl, I'm going to proceed to marinate my chicken with all these spices here. I'm just going to marinate for 5 minutes or 10 minutes because I'm still going to be cooking it with the rice, and it does not really matter because the spices will penetrate inside while cooking it with the rice. But you can marinate yours overnight or for some hours depending on how urgent you want to cook yours. I'm going to add in some soya spices, also known as Yaji. Just give that a very good massage. Allow all the spices and everything penetrate into each other. Now once our oil is heated, we're going to fry our plantain till golden brown. Once you have achieved this color with your plantain, just gently scoop it out of your oil because you don't want your plantain to get burnt. So just scoop it out of your oil, and in that same oil we are going to be pan frying our chicken till it is golden brown. Now once I have arranged all my chicken in my pan, I'm going to be covering it up because I don't want spillage. The hot oil and the chicken is going to be spilling around and it's kind of dangerous, you know. So I'm just going to be covering it up so it doesn't spill, and that way the chicken cooks to inside because it is covered and there is more pressure. After 5 minutes of frying on low heat, I'm going to flip to the other side and still cover and allow to fry again till it is just golden brown and looking nice just like this. Now let's check. Once our chicken is looking this good after 10 minutes of pan frying, 5 minutes on both sides, I'm just going to just give that a little bit of flipping and just press it down to my pot to just allow it to give it a little bit of frying feel, and I'm going to take that out of my pan. Why I love this recipe so much is that I'm just going to be making use of one single pot to use to cook all the things I'm going to be cooking. So imagine you frying plantain, frying chicken, cooking the chicken and the rice in that same pot. Interesting, right? So in that same pot, in the same oil, and you know that the chicken has infused into the oil, so you know that it's going to be flavorful. So in that same oil, I'm going to go in with my tomato paste. I'm going to fry that till all the sour taste leaves the tomato paste. Now we need to roughly chop our pepper. The aim is to make it not smooth, just roughly chop it. That's what I love for the texture of this particular rice. But if you love your pepper blend smooth, you can use a blender, but because I want it to be roughly chopped, I'm going to be using a food processor, and I am using my Mix food processor. So I'll just go in with the tomato, the onions and the habanero. I'm going to be blending all of that together. Now go in with your roughly chopped pepper, tomato and onions. Look at how good this looks. And I'm just going to be incorporating it into my tomato paste that is already frying. I'm going to just tear them to combine and allow it to fry properly. I'm going to allow the fresh tomato and the tomato paste fry to the extent that I'm not tasting any sour taste, and the aroma, in fact you will know when you are there, you will know when you are good to go. So just fry and stir because you don't want it to burn. We'll proceed to season to taste. I'm going to be using 2 cups of rice and I'm going to be using 2 seasoning cube and salt to taste. But however, you can use 3 seasoning cube or 1, anyhow you love it. But I always do 2 cups of rice to 2 seasoning cube. So however, some people love to use seasoning cube for 2 cups of rice. That works too. So I'm just going to add in my properly washed and drained rice. Now once you've stirred to combine just like this, you should go in with your water. So I'm going to be doing 4 cups of water for 2 cups of rice. That works perfectly for me for the rice I am using. 4 cups of water for 2 cups of rice. And now I'm going to go in with my chicken. The chicken we pan fried earlier so that it can cook properly. After 40 minutes of cooking, our rice is ready and our chicken is properly cooked and very flavorful. You can imagine cooking rice in chicken, like you can imagine cooking chicken in rice. I mean, the chicken stock and broth is going to penetrate into the rice and it's going to taste so good. So I'm just going to take it out of my rice, that's my chicken, and I'll proceed to add in the plantain we fried earlier. We're going to give that a good stir so that when we take a bite, when we take a spoon of rice, we're going to be taking some plantain with it. So just give that a very good stir. And now let's give it a quick taste. It's hot. Spicy but not so spicy. Very easy to make, and what I love most about this recipe is that you are not changing pots. With just one pot and you will make something so delicious that your family and friends will love. You really want to try out this recipe. It tastes so good. It tastes great. It tastes so good. My friends, if you be recreating this recipe, don't forget to send them to me on all social media platforms. I am Chef Amy on all social media platforms, so please send them to me. I love to see your recreations. I love to see when you recreate my recipes. It gives me so much joy. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the notification bell right beside the subscribe button. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to like, share and comment. I love reading your comments so much. And until next time, I love you. Mwah, 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 mwah.